Okay, so this is directly after the job advancement. You aren't out of the woods yet. You never know when the Dark Mart claim you again.
You're right. I cannot let my guard down.
Why don't you try making the darkness yours?
Is such a thing even possible?
I already told you, light and dark are practically the same thing. Don't worry, I'll help. Maybe we can even grant our teacher's dying wish.
The master had a dying wish?
Yes. How did it go again? Whoever wants to conquer the dark must collect the Auguries and combine their strength. I happen to know where the Auguries are.
I suppose we should gather them.
There are 5 Auguries altogether. We'll start with the first 2 for now, and worry about the others later. Ordinary folk can't see them, but those of us with the power of light can make them come out just by being nearby.
This task will hardly be challenging.
Don't speak too soon. They're hidden in some pretty dangerous places. The first augury is held by one of the great monster kings of Victoria Island. I'm suspicious of the Mole King of Elenor Ferry Academy, to the northeast of Victoria Island. He is, to put it simply, the worst. Ah, okay, yep, I was missing something. Thing is, I've heard that the fairies are in trouble. You'll probably have to help them out before you can get the augury. Anyway, I'll send you on your way. When you get there, look for Fancy the cat. Use the Aurora prism when you want to return. It's time for you to harness the power of light and dark and make them your own.
How does one go about doing such a thing?
I wasn't done explaining. Look up, and to the right. Can you see something like this? A measure of your affinity for each side should be floating up there.
What are those wings?
Those are the light and dark points you can accumulate. Each way will max out at 5. When you first appear, you have 1 light and 1 or dark point. Using the Eclipse skill once will consume 1 dark point and take you into Eclipse status, where your heart is filled with darkness. Using dark magic will give you more points 1 by 1. These dark points can be used through the Eclipse skill. Going into Eclipse will allow you to cast magic with no MP, deal 50% more dark magic damage. Oh. And deal... okay. Of course, if you use the Sunfire buff, you will drive off the dark immediately.
I will never let darkness take my heart.
I'm afraid you have very little choice. But do not worry. Dark is but the shadow cast by light. Neither is truly more good than the other. It is the person who controls that power that matters. And I'm sure you'll handle it just fine. As opposed to...
That's enough. How do I control this curse?
You can wield both light and dark magic while using Eclipse. Just keep an eye on your points. Eclipse will remain active as long as you have points. The Eclipse buff icon will be on the top right. Your eye color and orb will change so that you can easily keep track. Dark magic is most powerful when your heart is full of darkness. Use light points in that state to fill your heart with light. Conversely, when your heart is full of light, the gauge will flash to let you know that you have activated Sunfire. The Sunfire buff icon will be displayed at the top right when your heart is full of light. Your eye color orb will return to normal. The Sunfire buff heals your HP by 1% with each cast, halves your MP cost, and lets you deal 50% more damage with light magic. Very similar to Eclipse. You can still accumulate light and dark points, just like Eclipse. You'll return to Eclipse when you use dark points during Sunfire.
I will use whichever power fills my heart to crush the enemies of good. I will wrestle control of this violent beast that resides deep inside.
See for yourself which skills are enhanced below by the gauge, if you don't know what to use. Did you get all that?
I must test these powers.
Yes, very well. I hope you took notes, because I'm tired of giving lectures. Just go out and, I don't know, fill up both your light and dark completely. That'll be good practice. Talk to me again after you have filled up each side once. Good job on your second job advancement, Paul. Have you tried out Pressure Void yet? It's pretty hip.
I haven't tried it yet.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you get stronger? Try out all the fancy new spells? Back in my day... Actually, that story's pretty raunchy. Let me just tell you, Pressure Void is dangerous to use. But man, is it something else to see.
I will devote myself to its mastery.
Then let's get started right now. Use Pressure Void to crush the 3 Firefly slime monsters near L and L. Remember to aim up and down while you hold the skill.
Alright, so it's not up and down, it's actually left and right.
Ah, you're the one who ventured into the darkness. Welcome back.
You must continue your struggle to control the dark inside you.
Alright. Cool, Conqueror of Darkness. Yay!
I guess you're not quite ready to fully control light and darkness. Why don't you practice a little more? You reached Sunfire 0 times and Eclipse 1 time.
This doesn't look like the land of fairies Viren was talking about. Maybe it's near the forest of Elenia. That cat sure is weird. I feel strangely compelled to talk to it.
Alright.
Meow. You're here to help me with the ruckus, are you? How about time you got here? Meow.
Indeed. My business here is my own, but I would offer my aid should you need it.
Was that a yes or what? Fine, I'll put you to work. Meow, you're a funny-looking human. I hope you're not coming to take classes, because I am Grendel's #1 pupil. It wasn't easy, no siree. It takes dedication and smarts. You can bask in my glory if you'd like. What were we talking about? Meow, right? Of course, me. If you're overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of my amazingness, I'd recommend talking to Cootie the really small. He's another of Grendel's pupils, but his bulb isn't quite so bright. He's been a little bit of a weirdo since those fairies captured him. I've heard he even took to kidnapping fairies of his own. Can't say I blame him. They're so fun to bat around. Help me or don't. I've got plenty of grooming myself to do. There's a secret path down below that the fairies just seem to love. I bet there's something deliciously fun to do in there.
Alright, let's go! Let's give this Mole King a beatdown that he won't forget. Just like that. And he is gone. Oh! And he dropped the augury. Okay, that's... Alright, so now let's complete this.
Is this where the first augury lies? Once my business in the Mush King Empire is done, I'll return to the sanctum.
did you find the augury?
Aye, the fool monster realized not the treasure he possessed.
I told you, didn't I? The augury is invisible to those who don't have the power of light. The second augury. The second augury is in the most remote section of Gold Beach.
Oh boy.
With directions as precise as that, I'll have no trouble finding the second augury.
Oh, about that. I'm sensing a bit of a dark presence there. Somebody else might have already found it. Tread carefully. I'll be waiting.
You shall be smeared upon the pavement. Just like this. Alright, ooh, the augury. Yay! Alright, now, let's go back. I think we can go... Alright, got the second augury.
The second augury was inside coconut slime. The augury is a force of light, but it was still able to manifest such darkness. I still have much to learn. I must never allow my own powers to be twisted like this. Light is a double-edged sword indeed. It's time to return to the sanctum. I'll use the Aurora prism as soon as I'm done here.
Alright.
Well, how did it go?
As predicted, the augury's light was corrupted. This place was supposed to be a paradise, but now it's only chaos.
A darn shame, that. If Aurora weren't a ghost town, we could have stopped it from happening. Good thing you were there to put an end to it.
Alright, the third augury. Let's go!
The third augury is in Kerning City, but the city itself is not very friendly to outsiders. You will need to work hard to get any useful information.
Where should I start?
A boy with the ridiculous moniker JM from the streets. He should be easy enough to find once I send you there.
Alright, alright. Alright, let's go!
I've never seen you here before. What are you doing in Kerning City? I heard something I'm looking for is here. I want to know about it. Something you're looking for? What is it? Aurora's augury. Do you know what I'm talking about? That thing. You should already know you need to pay a price to get what you want. How about eliminating some Sturges for us? 100 of them should do.
Alright, let's go. Take out the bats. Alright, so let's see if we can get the augury from JM here. Wait.
Talk to the Dark Lord, the King of Kerning City, and Thief Job Instructor. I told him you're coming.
Alright, let's go. Dark Lord!
Those who want to become a thief, come and see me. Who are you? You don't look like the thieving type.
Your informant sent me. Somebody that used to be a part of my organization left something here, and I'm here to retrieve it.
So, you are the person of the revelation. I'll return the augury. One thing you should know. This was left to a Dark Lord generations before me. I received it along with the revelation that someone would one day come for it.
That's half the auguries collected. 3 more to go.
Now, before, I think in the old Maplestory, I believe there was like 12 of them you had to get before, rather than just 6. I could be wrong.
A revelation about a person in search of the augury. Was it always expected of you to look for them? Go back to Viren.
All right, let's go! Viren, my buddy! What's good? I'm surprised. Curling City is a secretive place at the best of times, but you managed to get through rather quickly.
I was told of a prophecy. It seemed as though they were waiting for me.
Perhaps this was all planned when the Auguries were handed out.
All right, finding the fourth augury.
Sadly, I don't know much about the place where the fourth augury is held. All I know is that it's held by evil.
Whatever evil it may be, I shall vanquish it.
That's the attitude. I'll start by asking Lilin of Rien about it. If I were you, ready to go? All right.
Welcome. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lilin, a resident of Rien. And you are? Another of the legendary heroes? There's no way. But Oran woke up, didn't she? I'll just explain the situation. Maybe I can tell if they're a real hero or not based on how they handle things.
Ah, so she's the one who has the augury.
It's nothing. Let me get straight to the point. The glaciers around Rien seem to be under attack. The water's level's getting scary. We really didn't think it was a problem at first, but then the water just kept getting higher and higher. Soon, all of Rien will be underwater. All the creatures of Rien are working together now. The penguins, the malamutes, and the seals. They used to fight all the time, but they put aside their differences. They've taken to studying the islands that were most affected. Nobody knows what's causing it yet, but I think they're close. They could use your help. You'll find it along the Rihanna Strait, if you want to get involved.
Don't even think about it. Ah, there it is.
Yay!
All right, let me get to a little safer spot over here.
The augury has fallen into terrible hands. They must be using its power for evil. Once my business in Rihanna Strait is settled, I should return to Viren.
You got the fourth augury back. Did anything unusual happen in Rihanna?
I witnessed people who were once enemies gathering their powers to overcome difficult times.
Sounds like you learned quite a bit. More than I expected, anyway.
I intend to walk my own path of destiny as well.
I'm sure your future is positive, Luminous. Now this is the last augury. Finally, the last augury.
Are there any clues to the last augury?
The final augury is masquerading as a warrior's family heirloom. One of their descendants should have it.
Where might I find this descendant?
Last I checked, he was in Sleepywood at the heart of Victoria Island. I'll send you out that way.
This, they'll see. I'll be a great warrior and... Huh? Who are you?
I seek someone who is undergoing a warrior's training.
The path of the warrior isn't for everyone. I'm the one you're looking for.
Perhaps. I seek a warrior who has a magical family heirloom.
Yeah, my family has one of those. At least that's what my brother says.
I would see it.
I've never seen that treasure either. Why don't you ask Manji, my older brother? My brother is in Perion.
I didn't sense you coming. Who are you? I am here on behalf of your younger brother. Ildi sent you. I wonder if something's wrong in Sleepywood. Since Ilgi sent you, I'll give you a listen. So you want to see the family heirloom? Why? My old master entrusted your family with the heirloom long ago. Just as I expected. The legend has been passed down from the older generations that someone will come for this augury. Before I give it to you, though, I need your help first. Alright, I need to test you first. A test? I must be sure you are the one. And the one is surely strong. So defeat 100 iron boars and 100 fire boars in the burnt lands. I'll be waiting.
Making bacon.
Not bad. I see that you are worthy of taking this treasure. But I have one question. What was the name of the organization you were part of? Aurora. I'm sure that's the name you expected to hear. Correct. Here, it is yours. Take good care of it. I'll be taking my leave now. That family kept a promise through the centuries. Admirable. It's time I return to Viren. With the final augury in hand, now is the time to return to Viren.
That didn't take you nearly as long as I expected.
Fortunately, the warrior who had this had a strong sense of family values.
That is exactly why we could trust them with the augury. Now that we have all of them, it's time to take the fight to the darkness.
Thank you for dropping by the library. I hope you enjoyed your stay as well as the tale you just saw. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and become a coin in the vault by hitting the subscribe button. If you never want to miss a video, ring the bell and turn on all notifications. To catch where these streams happen live, use the link in the description to visit my Twitch channel. If you'd like to see more tales from Maplestory, click this playlist here. And if you'd like a story narrated to you, click this playlist here. I hope to see you again, so until next time, my friends.